Do you need a little bit of help archiving your Google site? This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to do that. I just want to draw your attention to the top of my screen. I have opened my Google site, Drive, as well as the Google site main homepage. And if you're not sure where to find that in Drive, if you go to the grid here and click that says sites, it'll open up and bring you here and you can see all your sites. And the reason for that will become apparent in a moment. Right, so first step. This site here has pages just like all of yours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to these three dots over here for the menu, give that a little click, and I'm going to duplicate the site. The reason we're doing duplicate is so we can keep the same URL so people are familiar with them and we don't have to all change them and have different URLs. So I'm going to make a copy of the site. I'm going to add the year to this since you might already have more than 1 year of your site in your Drive. So that's last year's school date. I am not going to share it with the same people because that means everybody that is an editor would get a copy of it and all the specialists are there. So don't do that for now. And right now I'm just going to leave it in my Drive. I'll organize it around afterwards. So now I'm going to click the word duplicate. And if you take a look down here, it will say copy has started, and I can check my email for an update to see that it has done it. And I'm going to check my Drive, so I'm going to check Drive first. Here we go. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. And there is my site. What I would do is change the name, but let's go over here first. So here you can see that I have my copy site all set to go. If you would like, because I like to change names, I would call it a archive. That's up to you though, of course. Okay. Now, I'm going to double click on this one to go back here. And so this is where you're going to have to go through and delete content and do all those things. Unfortunately, the quickest way to do that is, if you would like to, on some of it, is you can just delete entire pages. So I can delete that page. For the library page, you can just leave that for now if you wish, because that hasn't changed. If there are things on your site that you would like to keep there or for future reference, you could also make an archive page. What I wouldn't do is put your whole site into an archive page because then it will load really, really slowly. And your home page, you can't really delete that whole thing. You could do the same thing we did just for this, which is duplicate it and delete one. Up to you. I find most people just find it just as quick to go through and quickly delete any of the elements that they have available. And that's about it. Oh, one last thing, actually. If you want to make sure, it did say check your email, so you can do that. You can go over there to Gmail, and you will find that your copy is ready. So that's another way for you to access it. Right, so if you have any questions or you would like some help to figure out how to do it, I'm happy to sit down with you and take you through it.